you can find your own little niche in science fair. It doesn't even have to be science. It can be math, it can be engineering. You can go out and build something. It shouldn't be something you're intimidated at all. I know people who don't even like science that much, and they can do a psychology project. You do what you're interested in.
My project this year, the way I found the idea was basically I was just sitting at a computer and saw a screensaver. And screensaver, okay, that's cool. The purpose of a screensaver was to make sure that your monitor doesn't use power when it's not in use. So then I got to thinking, you know, what else is there that should have something like this? So then I decided, okay, I'll make something that without impacting the user in a negative way. Like a screensaver turns on automatically, mine should turn on automatically too. So basically, by finding things like that in everyday life, if you just look around, you can find some cool science fair project to do. The thing I like about it is that it's up to you if you want to go like the really high-tech or the really advanced medicine-wise, or you can even do mathematics-based projects where you don't even need to purchase anything. You can just use your own brain and then do cool things yourself.
That's definitely a big boost in your confidence when someone who might be a PhD in that subject comes up and is like, oh yes, I've never thought about it that way. And you're teaching them, and then they also respond to you and help you.
It's not necessarily winning that you get the most out of. It's going through and doing something by yourself, going through and doing a project, a research project. It's a really great experience just being able to see, like, this is what I did by myself.
Students that have been involved in science fairs, they tend to be high academic achievers. Those students tend to stand out and tend to be pursued by the Office of Admission at a variety of types of schools, and they can find themselves empowered during their college search as a result of being involved in science fairs.
Even if you know everything about your project and are excellent at science, you still have to be able to communicate with the judges. And you have to be able to teach it to someone else. And that's a big step in understanding if you can actually teach what you've learned to someone else and explain it thoroughly.
It's very important that students be able to articulate their passion for the sciences.
You learn social skills with new peers, and you also learn social skills with judges who you are trying to explain your project to.
So you always need to make sure you break things down, even in layman's terms, for people to really understand you.
It's mostly about showing your research and learning how to present and be professional and do a science fair project. Just to get out there and do that is something that's very, very important. There's hundreds of different awards they offer, tons of scholarships. I mean, I think I received about $10,000 through all of my science fair awards. I mean, that's just money that they give you. And even just the local fairs cover tuition.
Probably the biggest thing that I've gained is a network of people. And if you have a cool idea, there are people who you can bounce things off of, that kind of thing, because they are experienced in science fairs and knowing how to find good ideas.
And there's always a positive at the end of it. Either you've learned new knowledge, or you've won a scholarship, or you've gotten the opportunity to meet new people in the field that you're interested in going into. Science fairs give you the opportunity to create a project, to bring it from its beginning stages and take it all the way to the end. And when you get to actually apply something, you really learn what it is inside and out.
I think that it empowers the student from a knowledge standpoint. It empowers them from a sense of what they want to do, what they want to accomplish. They can be very focused in their academic pursuits, and I think that as a result they will find their years at college very rewarding and very fulfilling. Students that are involved in this sort of academic pursuit are going to find, I think, a lot of doors opened to them in the future.
It was amazing. It definitely changed my life.
At least try it.
Just go out of your box and just try.